Hey everybody, it's Pastor Russell. I hope you're doing well. It certainly has been an interesting week for all of us, and continue to pray for you and to think about you in this time. I need to share with you a couple of announcements. I'm going to have some links to each of these at the bottom of the email. While we cannot have in-person gatherings right now, the work of the church continues, and I want to talk to you a little bit about our outreach and service ministries. In particular, I've got four different things that I want to lift up and tell you about. First of all, our friends over at Christ Beloved Community are still operating their food pantry. I saw Pastor Chantal this morning and talked with her. And on Thursday, they had a big run of folks that came in trying to get food. And so they are in need of some volunteers to help with their food pantry. If you are not in the high risk category of folks that can go out and to volunteer, we really need you to consider volunteering there. I'm going to put a link on how to contact Pastor Chantal and the food pantry coordinator with that. But please prayerfully consider if you can volunteer to help with that. In addition, I've been in touch with Jim and Jackie Pearson. The food pantry at Ibraham Elementary School, along with the backpack ministry, is still going. We are still feeding families in that community, and we're going to continue to do that. It's going to look a little different over the next couple weeks, though, because on Monday and Tuesday, all the backpacks, I think this is for all the district, in talking with Jackie Pearson this morning, are going to be packed over at Pinedale Christian Church. And so if you have time and are able, and again, if you're not in that risk category of folks that aren't supposed to be out right now, take some time and fill out the volunteer link that's there at the bottom of this email. Wednesday morning, we're going to be picking those up from Pinedale Church and then dropping those off at the school either on Wednesday or Thursday. That's kind of up in the air right now. We need to work that out with the school at this point. And then finally, on Thursday, we are doing the food pantry for our friends over at the elementary school, and we need about 2 to 4 volunteers that can be there. And so I want to ask you to prayerfully consider if you can help with any of that. Also want to tell you about one of Winston-Salem's newest mission congregations that's starting. The North Carolina Synod has authorized a congregation to be formed called The Dwelling. The Dwelling is partnering with an organization called Cities with Dwellings that works with the homeless in our community. And so the idea is that we are providing a space for those who are experiencing homelessness to have an opportunity to gather for worship on Sunday morning. They are working in cooperation with the many other social service agencies in the communities, and one of the things that they realized that is needed in this community right now is stuff related to specifically showering. And so they are in the process of getting a pop-up shower tent to have so that our homeless brothers and sisters can shower on a regular basis. And that is going to be starting sooner rather than later. And so one of the things that I want you to do in the midst of this time, as you were at home socially distancing yourself from others, is I want you to go through your house, and if you have any new or gently used towels that you have not used, I want you to consider donating those to the Dwelling. They will need those so that people who are taking showers in the pop-up shower tents can dry off. They're also going to wash those, obviously, afterwards. And then in addition, if you're like me, when you go on vacation, you might grab the soap or shampoo bottles out of the hotel room. I'm going to go through my own sink where I've got all those bottles, and I'm going to grab those and put those together and donate those to the Dwelling. And I want to invite you to do the same thing. You can drop those off here at the church during normal business hours, or there's an address that you can drop that stuff off at that I'll include in the bottom of this email. And then finally, just a word to update you about some additional things that we're doing. In our strategic plan, we identified 3 different ways that we are going to continue to reach out into our community. They are food, children, and outreach. One of the things that we did this morning is we went over to our friends at Food Lion that we've partnered with on the food pantry for a long time, and we've purchased a lot of gift cards. Those gift cards are going to go to our families that we service at the Ibrahim Food Pantry. Many of those families have families that have children or adults that are working hourly, that their hours have been reduced or eliminated, and they are on SNAP benefits, what we call food stamps. And so we want to take an opportunity to help them get through this time right now. We see this sort of as a first wave right now of a way that we can continue to help and to bless the needy and those who are less fortunate in our community. So you need to know that God is at work here in this place and that we are continuing to live up to our mission to grow, connect, and serve. Thanks, and I'll see you, quote unquote, for live stream worship on Sunday. Bye.